Hey guys, I'm Rich. Welcome to another action figure review. I'm sorry, stuttered there for a second. Today I'm going to be reviewing another of GameStar's Collectibles Crysis 2 action figures. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Heavy Alien Devastator unit for the new Crysis 2 video game. Pretty big guy. Definitely the biggest figure in the entire series. There are 3 aliens in the series and 3 humans. Here you can see on the back of his box, you can see the different figures in the series. And look, there he is, fatty, right there. Yeah. Okay, this unit is called the Heavy. The aliens aren't designated, or they're designated by like how strong they are. So you got like Grunt, Heavy, Stalker, stuff like that. They don't actually have a name for it, where it's like, okay, this guy is blah blah blah. So, whatever. Here on the back of the box, his little bio thing is, an alien in a large, heavily armored exoskeleton. The Heavy is a formidable part of the alien's ground-based, get a little closer so you can read, security force. It is deployed as a mobile fire unit to provide heavy support for infantry troops, or more commonly on the front line of battle as a brute force assault unit. The Heavy's protective armor allows it to smash its way through environments. It appears largely oblivious to its surroundings. So in short, he's stupid, but he's big and heavy and strong. Alright, good to know. Be watching out for that in the game. You can see here in the packaging, it's ugly. And then, because it's ugly for an alien, you know what I mean? Here on the front of the box, like the problem we had with the Grunt was that, okay, look, here's this big cannon arm, like some huge autocannon type looking thing, and then some like other alien type weapon. And we flip it over and like, wait a minute, wait, what is that? What is that? Come on, GameStar's Collectibles, what's going on here? You got the guns and the wrong arms again. Seriously, what is up with that? I mean, I don't know why they've got the pictures all wrong. So, whatever, kind of silly, but okay. I love this right here. It's like superposable, authentically detailed, and fully accessorized. Fully accessorized. Like it's a Polly Pocket, you know? It's like, she's got so many accessories. Yay, good for her. Okay, here we have the big the Heavy. We have the Heavy here out of his packaging. Very big figure, very bulky, very fat. Large. Deep. No. Yeah, he's in shape. Buff. Yeah, there we go. When you first get the figure, these these knee armor plates have to be put on. They just have a peg hole right here, and a little peg on the armor. You just pop it in. Bink. And then you also have these little tentacle things here on the back that are removable that you actually have to put in when you first get the figure. But they just slide right in. Not a big deal. Other than that, the detail of this figure, it's good, I guess. I mean, it's pretty good, but I don't know. Like right here in the arm, you can see like you've got these 2 different wires, right? These 2 different wires going up into the gun. And then this probably should be empty space right here, but instead they just left it a big piece of plastic. I can understand why they did it on this arm because it's really close and it's not such a big deal, but on this one there's a huge, like, half-an-inch gap. I don't know. When I see stuff like that, it's just like the company's just kind of taking like the cheap road around it. And I guess you could say, well, you look at the figure and you can kind of see why. The paint job on this figure is not the greatest. I haven't seen any of the figures in the Crysis 2 series, and there's only 6 figures that are that good of a paint job. As far as the articulation goes of the figure, it also, just like the Grunt, has 11 points of articulation. The gun, well, actually I'll do the head first. The head is on a ball joint, so you can rotate it. And unlike the Grunt, it can rotate 360. The arm here, the cannon, can rotate. You can rotate it all 360 if you can get it in the right position. And then the arm can also rotate 360 depending on where the knee armor is. Same rotating ability for the other arm. And this weapon here can rotate. It's on a ball joint, so you can kind of get it angled around and stuff. There's no waist articulation. The hips can go out, and if you take off the armor, you can get it even better. So it's up to you if you want to have the armor on or not. Then you have knee articulation, and then you also have foot articulation. Overall, I do like the articulation of the figure. Yes, it is on the lower end of things because now there's action figures like the Halo Reach action figure line with like 26 or more points of articulation, and then you get to like one of these and it's like 11. 11? Really? You're back to that? You're like going backwards here. But, you know, maybe that's how GameStar's Collectibles roll. As always, I like to do a size comparison towards the end of my videos, showing you guys how tall these figures are compared to other main streamlined action figures. So here we have a Lego Man, standard size as always, and then you also have a Halo Reach action figure. The Halo Reach action figure is larger than the Heavy, but don't worry about that, because I would say personally that the whole Crysis action figure line fits more in line with like G.I. Joe's. So the scale is not a big deal, because if you go down to the G.I. Joe scale, then the Heavy is supposed to be a large alien. So that they do achieve that, you know. And as per request, I have here a can of soda or pop, soda can pop, that people were asking for to use as a point of reference, because not everybody has a Lego or a Halo figure, even though that these are standard size figures, and you know, I understand. So we also have a can of soda to kind of put things into perspective. Overall, to sum up this whole review, detail could be a bit better. Paint job definitely is the leading factor of problems here, and I'm going to go ahead and give this figure a 4 out of 5. The figure can stand. You can get him in some pretty cool poses. The guns are posable, they're movable, blah, 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 blah. But the paint job seriously really brings this figure down to the lower end, and I don't know, it's just, I don't want to like bash the paint job, because there are parts of it that are good, like the legs. The legs are good, but then you like get up here to the torso, and it's just like you're not doing it, because it's just the way that the paints are. I think it's the type of paints, because if you look here on the legs, the paints look better. They look flat, they look right, and then you go up here to like the chest, and you can see my lights are glaring off of it. So it's like the chest is shiny. If the chest wasn't shiny, I think it would be better for me. I think that's part of the problem. Is the majority of the figure is kind of shiny. It's like, look at his crotch. His crotch is shining. Like, really? Really? You need a shiny crotch? Is that what you're trying to tell me? GameStar Collectibles? My aliens need shiny crotches? I don't think so. Anyway, if you guys have any comments or questions about this figure, post it down below. And also, if you have, maybe if you have this figure thinking about getting it, what kind of rating would you give it? Post that down below. You can post a video response. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative in a fun, educational way. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
Rawr, I'm a dinosaur.